Hello from Washington, D.C., or as they say on the hill behind me, the center of the universe. Everywhere you look in this town, there is no mistaking where you are. It is celebrated at every single turn. You are in America. America the strong, America the free, America, our next-door neighbor. They are our greatest friends, our strongest allies. They are kind, they are generous. They have an uncanny ability to go on at great lengths on subjects they know absolutely nothing about. I've spent a lot of time traveling in America, and I've spoken to many of its people, and I've come to a conclusion, and I have a confession to make. My name is Rick Mercer, and I love America. And yes, this is
Talking to Amerikans, the special.
As you're probably aware, it's been widely reported that the mining rights to Mount Rushmore is actually held by a Canadian company. They say that they want to do preliminary explorations to see if there's any plutonium in the mountains. They want to do precision blasting in the off-season, but some people are saying that's not acceptable. They should be forced to drill into the heads from behind. What do you think?
I think probably from the back.
I think from the back of the mountain. Why mess up? You know, this is a national monument.
Choose the course which has the least impact on the environment. Right. And if that involves precision blasting, which it should, I think that's probably okay.
So do you think they should be forced, even though it's more expensive, to drill into the heads from behind?
Yes.
The Canadian government, after many, many years of asking and being turned down, has finally gotten permission from the U.S. government to build an exact replica of Mount Rushmore. And there's also talk of adding, in a phase 2, of 3 extra heads, Taft, Nixon, and Mulrooney. What do you think of that?
I don't like that at all.
I don't like that at all.
And not Taft, Nixon, or Mulrooney?
No. Not particularly Taft. I think FDR should be on there.
Right. Yeah. So you wouldn't mind seeing Mulrooney added on?
No.
Do you think Taft, Nixon, and Mulrooney are not prime examples of the best American presidents?
I think there's others that show more American spirit.
We're doing a story on a mountain in Canada that will be inspired by Mount Rushmore, and it's going to have Canada's most famous Eskimo president on it, and his name was Mulrooney Yuck.
Congratulations,
Canada, on Mount Mulrooney Yuck.
Mulrooney Yuck.
Congratulations, Canada, on Mount Mulrooney Yuck.
Mount Mulrooney Yuck.
Hello, Canada. Our Eskimo neighbors to the south.
So if Reagan is on the mountain, do you think Reagan is okay? Yeah?
They're going to put him on.
Yeah, he was the president.
Yeah, he was.
They all have their faults, and he was one of them. So.
Yeah. And if Reagan's on the mountain, should they have Mulrooney's feet sticking out of the backside? Do you think that America should be bombing Bouchard?
Yes.
Should NATO be bombing Bouchard?
Yeah.
Do you think America should be bombing Bouchard?
Yes.
Do you think that the United States should just stand by and allow Canada to ignore the U.S. Constitution and everything that great document stands for?
No, I don't think so.
No?
No. Congratulations, Canada, for legalizing insulin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And the diabetics, thank you. And do you think that America should attempt to free Nelson Mandela?
Yes.
Do you think America should line up its ground troops and send them into Gilles Duceppe?
I think they should line up the ground troops, yes.
And send them into Gilles Duceppe?
Yes.
Do you think that America should be bombing Saskatchewan?
Absolutely.
Absolutely?
Yeah.
What about ground forces? Do you think ground forces should be sent into Saskatchewan? That might be safer?
That's what they're going to have to do. That's what they're going to have to do.
So bomb Saskatchewan?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. All right, have a good day.
Congratulations, Canada, for getting a McDonald's.
Congratulations, Canada. 800 miles of paved road.
How about ground troops lining up and entering Gilles Duceppe? How do you feel about that?
Got to do what you got to do. If we're going to get in it, might as well get in it all the way.
And how long do you think Gilles Duceppe could withstand the pounding?
Not much longer.
Just read it to yourself, and then if you want to. Yeah.
To the Right Honorable Paul Martin Jr., Prime Minister in Waiting.
I'm not sure how to say that.
How do you say that?
Tet.
Ted
Dumerd.
Dumer.
Ted Dumer.
Tet Dumerd. Tet Dumerd.
Excellent.
Tet Dumerd, Ottawa, Canada.
Given that 2001 has been declared the year of the senior citizen, we demand that the Government of Canada discourage the Canadian tradition of placing senior citizens on northern ice floes and leaving them to perish.
Yeah, I'll sign that.
So what are you studying again?
History.
Right, very good.
I definitely believe that senior citizens shouldn't be placed on ice floes.
And you're a prof here?
Yeah.
How many years?
9.
You like it?
Yeah, it's good.
Good school?
Yeah.
We're doing a story on the Russian invasion of Chechnya and Saskatchewan, and the Russians keep invading that area, and we're wondering whether peacekeepers should be sent into Saskatchewan to protect the civilians.
I think so, definitely. I think peacekeeping is #1 priority for international relations.
Do you feel bad for the people in Chechnya and Saskatchewan?
Yes.
And you're studying Russian?
I'm studying Russian.
Do you find that there's not enough coverage on the news about the Russian invasion into Saskatchewan?
Well, I haven't actually heard about the Saskatchewan invasion. I've only heard about Chechnya, actually. So there's not enough coverage about Saskatchewan.
We demand that the Government of Canada discourage the Canadian tradition of placing senior citizens on northern ice floes, leaving them to perish.
We're doing a story on your state capitol building here, and it's a downscale replica of the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. And our Capitol building in Canada is actually a downscale model of your Capitol building, except it's made out of ice. It's an igloo, you see. And we're worried about global warming and the fact that it might melt, so we're putting a dome over it. But in order to pay for it, we have to attract tourists. Would you be interested in visiting the Canada's national igloo?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Sure.
Congratulations, Canada, on preserving your igloo.
Congratulations, Canada, on preserving your national igloo.
Yes, indeed.
Well, congratulations, Canada, on becoming part of North America.
Thank you very much. As of the year 2000, we'll be part of North America. Do you think that's a good idea?
I don't know.
Would you pay money to visit Canada's national igloo?
I don't plan on ever going up there.
No?
I never heard of a building made out of ice anyway.
You never heard of an igloo?
Well, yeah, but not a scalpel.
Well, it's Canada.
Sounds right.
As part of the new millennium, one of the things we're doing is going to get a new currency. We want to call it the Canadian dollar, but the U.S. Treasury says that they own the name dollar for their currency, just like in Britain it's called the pound, in America it's called the dollar. We want to call ours the dollar, but they don't want us to call it the dollar. They want us to call it the loonie. What do you think of that? As part of the Millennium celebrations in Canada, the King of Canada will be doing a tour of the United States and be visiting Arkansas. His name is King Lucien Bonhomme.
King Lucien Bonhomme, welcome to Arkansas.
Because it has a loon on it. Who's the governor of Arkansas now?
It's Mike Huckabee.
Mike Huckabee.
Mike Huckabee.
Does he have an education at all, or?
Oh yes, he's a college graduate.
I think he is college educated, though, at least.
He seems like an intelligent guy.
Yes, he does.
Do you think he would know much about, say, Canada-U.S. relations, anything about Canada?
I would think so. I would hope so.
Hi, I'm Governor Mike Huckabee of Arkansas, wanting to say congratulations, Canada, on preserving your national igloo.
Thank you, Governor. Thanks for being part of 22 Minutes.
Thank you.
The most watched news team in Canada.
Excellent.
Thank you. Oh, Canada, we are on top. We're close to the North Pole. Manitoba Dutch.
Oh yeah, I like this one.
Buchenstaben.
Yeah, Buchenstaben for your cup of coffee.
Yeah, so if in Manitoba, because they only speak Dutch and all the signs have to be in Dutch, if you want to open a Starbucks there, your sign has to say Buchenstaben.
Yeah, you can put Starbucks under it, but it has to be smaller.
But it has to be smaller. San Francisco, California. You know, when Canadians travel abroad, some things precede them. Our maple leaf, our commitment to peacekeeping, and of course, our national anthem, O Canada. It is known, it is loved, it is respected. It is seared in the psyche of all Americans.
Oh, Canada, a great big empty land. We look to America for a helping hand. With panic bread and carrot food and cold. We are a cup, we're close to the North Pole. Manger protein. Canada, a lovely winter dream. Oh, Canada.
Well, we're doing a story on the fact that in Canada, there's a motion in the Canadian government to actually change the name of Canada to Chicago. Because as you probably know, Chicago is a native term. It means the land where root vegetables grow. That accurately describes Canada as a nation. We're wondering what people in Chicago think of that idea.
Why would they want to take the name of Chicago? That belongs to us.
I think that sounds awkward.
No, they can't take our name. It's our name.
I think that'd be pretty cool, yeah.
Great, I'd be honored, man. I think we would all party.
So you don't like the idea?
No, I certainly do not.
Congratulations, Canada, on getting FM radio.
Now, the President of the United States says he's sending in 600 troops into East Timor, and if that doesn't do the trick, then he may be forced to bomb the mall in West Edmonton.
Bomb who?
The West Edmonton. They could bomb East Timor and West Edmonton. Do you think that's a possibility?
Yeah, I mean, it could be a possibility.
He's going to be forced to bomb the mall in West Edmonton. Do you support that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah?
Yes.
Congratulations, Canada, on getting a volunteer fire station.
Congratulations, Canada, on getting grade 9.
We're doing a story on the fact that in Canada, as in the United States, of course, there are 4 seasons. But all across Canada, many people believe that none of the 4 seasons accurately describe the 2 months of darkness that all of Canada experiences in July and August. So there's now a movement afoot to actually have a 5th season in Canada. And we have 3 names: the Slumber, the Equinox, or the Canadark.
Canadark.
You like Canadark?
Yeah. Canadark.
You like Canadark?
I think Canadark's pretty cool.
Yeah?
Canadark, definitely.
Yeah, make it 3 on Canadark.
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 There's 4 for the Canadark.
How about just calling them the Montreal Canadiens? That's pretty dark.
It's a meatball made out of beaver. They're called beaver balls. And that's our new national dish. You don't like beaver balls?
I've never had one, but
Oh, there you go. Once you have one, you can't stop.
Congratulations, Canada, for making beaver balls your national dish.
Rick Mercer on location at Harvard University, where the great minds and the future leaders of a generation gather in the spirit of knowledge and wisdom which permeates this campus. Are you a student here at Harvard?
Yes, I am.
What are you studying?
I'm studying biological anthropology.
Biological anthropology. We're doing a student reaction to the fact that the Canadian government has announced that they're going to resume the seal slaughter in Saskatchewan. What do you think of that?
Oh, I think that's ridiculous. I don't think there's any point in murdering seals.
Are you a student here at Harvard?
Yes, I am.
And what are you studying?
Biology.
Well, that's good. This is kind of a biological question. We're down here getting students' reaction to the fact that the Canadian government has decided to resume the Calgary seal hunt. What's your reaction to that?
I'm against it. Actually, I'm interested in conservation biology.
Well, what about the fishermen of Saskatchewan say you can't catch a codfish, and that's because the seals are eating all the cod?
Yeah, well, I guess they'll have to start fishing for something else.
Well, if they don't resume the seal hunt in Calgary, what they're hoping would happen is that tourists could visit Calgary and get on a boat with the fishermen and go out to the ice floes and see the